Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Minecraft with the All the Mods 8 mod pack. We are still looking for Netherite.
You'll get there eventually.
The hunt continues.
Yes, it does.
As long as the game didn't do something evil, like make you spawn it or something.
Like, make me what?
Like make you spawn it or something.
Oh. Yeah, that would
You
definitely
must
be
perform
evil.
this ritual.
You must construct additional pylons. How you doing, Dunbrine? I appreciate you. You know who
I
else
gotta go
I
through consent.
appreciate? Rygon. And you know who else I appreciate? Woestein. And you know who else I appreciate?
Yourself?
Why would I do that?
Because it's necessary to live a good life.
I don't know. Seems sus. But I guess I could give it a shot. Yeah, I noticed you seem to be up late, Dunbrine. Any particular reason? I hope you're okay.
Zim, destroyer of sleep schedules.
Yeah, I guess I really am. I mean, before we started hanging out, Rygon would only stream for 4 hours a day and like 3 days a week at most.
Me? I can't remember. Could have been more.
True, could have been. But I definitely know it was nowhere near what you stream now.
Well, we also encouraged much more streaming of just assorted things as well. There's that too. Can't discount
Yeah.
that. Much to be enjoyed.
Well, I hear Blaze. Calvin the Dragonborn.
Oh yeah, a real fight. A few moments later, as you see them flip into the lava.
I just want netherite.
Understandable, Dunbrine. Quite understandable. Did the same myself while on a previous night shift job.
In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
Well, that startled me. I'm awake now.
Excellent.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet
Oh,
shall not
hi
fall.
there.
Minikana live raided my stream with 146 viewers.
Hello there, Mini Kane.
Another loyal devotee.
Welcome on in, everybody. Hello, Korinumi, Ishigo, Prophet. Thank you for those follows. Minikade, yes. Would you like a regular
steadfast
shout out,
supporter.
or would you like a random clip from your channel brought up? Hello there, Montagu. And J-Man, thank you for that follow.
Unwavering purpose.
Welcome in, Vincent. Not a random clip? Alright, we'll get you a regular shout out. They embarrass you. I understand that.
Enjoy your stay.
Vincent Frost, thank you for that follow. Welcome in, though, everybody. I was definitely not expecting this raid.
A wise decision.
How was your stream, though, Mini Kane? And welcome in, everyone. I am Razim. We do all sorts of things here. Right now, we're doing
to the hamlet.
Minecraft on the All the Mods 8 mod pack. You got a pet crow on Minecraft? Very nice. I want to try and get one of these foxhounds.
Burp.
Yes, burbs are good. There's these fox hounds in the mod pack I'm playing. I want to get one. But yeah, we do all sorts of things. Right now I'm hanging out with a friend of mine who is also streaming, Rygon Plays. So he's taking a little bit of a break
Hello.
right now. He'll be, you're going to be reading a story tonight, right?
Yes, I will be reading a lovely little story. I'll tell you all the title here soon. So feel free to come on in, settle down. I think you all will enjoy it.
Here's to
Collection of beautiful furs. Yes, I do enjoy the furries. If you couldn't tell. But we've got all sorts of things that we do. So Minecraft has been very much occupying my attention recently. Zappy Boo, give me back my clothes. Bad. But otherwise, we've got Barotrauma that we do. There was Factorio that I was obsessed with for a while that I will return to at some point. But then we also have a lot of tabletop games. You know, Pathfinder, World of Darkness, Exalted. We also have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. Basically Pokemon D&D. Which happens on Saturdays. It's a lot of fun. I recommend you all come by and check it out. The Starlight Expeditions. It's run by my friend here, Rygon. He is the storyteller for the game. And, well, it's definitely an hilarious experience that, lots of chaos. Lots of spookiness.
Spooky. I scared him with a dead tree.
Yes, you did. We were fairly certain that something horrible was about to rip our face off.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Young_Alucard raided my stream with 1 viewers.
Alucard, good to see you again. Thank you for the raid. Your friend gave you the advice of uninstall the game, learn to code instead. When they ask why you are uninstalling, tell them you don't want to seduce clowns? What, Zippy? Oh, you're talking about the game you were playing. But yeah, welcome in. And Mini Kane, thank you so very much for sharing your community with me. I appreciate it so much. I hope you all enjoy your stay here. We just have a nice, relaxed little vibe here. Right now, I'm searching for Netherite. Or rather, a bastion to hopefully get Netherite out of. So far, that hasn't gone over well. Yes, we are also searching for my clothes, apparently, because Zeppy Boo stole them! I have a lot of jumping height. Whee!
Theft remains rampant.
Okay. So I was told that I want to basically just keep running to the east or west. Ooh, glowstone. Glowstone is always useful. You need it off so you can eat? I mean, you can eat on stream. I mean, just look at me. I'm sort of eating. Meal replacement shakes count as eating, right?
Yep.
Because my stomach very much doesn't think so.
Well, it can deal with it.
Well, Alucard, that just sounds like an opportunity for a cooking stream.
Yes, yes.
Exactly, Zeppy. No more narrator calling me fat and ugly. And then they'll just call me ugly. Hopefully.
Wrong.
I really, really hope so. I mean, being realistic here, I'm definitely not going to lose this weight and be pretty. Because, you know, fat comes with, you know, your skin's gonna take a while to, not be so big.
Yeah. Hey, your clothes were recovered.
Oh, yeah, I at least found those. Oh, hi there. What the heck are you? You are Striders, and apparently freezing? Or something? You're not attacking. Huh.
Twitching with rage. Barely contained and controlled.
Well, let's do this.
Poke us and we will tear you apart.
Well, let's find out. No, they seem to just be running away.
Oh.
Oh, they dropped string. For the record, by the way, I have not really touched Minecraft, official version Minecraft in many years. And I've specifically avoided spoilers. So I've got no idea what I'm going to be experiencing.
Not to mention all the mods.
Yeah, that too. Though those were apparently something from vanilla.
Oh.
Those Strider things.
Isn't that curious?
Oh, we got you used to play all the mods 8 with a group of players and you beat the pack, but probably the most OP items are botany pots and a sink. Oh. Why do you say that, Valkanaz? And also welcome in.
Oh,
Despoil your innocence and... What? What did I do? Rygon.
What's up?
Zappy Boo is accusing me of something untoward.
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 I'm sorry.
Wait, did the head pats not work? Oh, my clothes aren't back. Unless somebody stole them again.
Oh no, someone stole them again.
Ah,
They
okay.
went back for a little while.
Oh, the head pats did work? Okay.
Yep.
I guess I got distracted. And it's time for Stream Raiders. Start the battle!
Cool. There's a one-handed gaming keyboard here for people who have issues with having no arm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Many accommodations exist. It is impressive.
Yeah.
Yay! Cool. $340 for 128 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, I buy.
Okay.
Rygon, we've spoken about this.
Don't buy?
Don't buy.
Oh. It's $340 Gib Gab for 128 gigabytes of RAM. It comes in it's a 4-pack of 32 each.
I mean, realistically, who's going to even use that much RAM?
Me.
Time. I mean, what?
I could see somebody possibly using that much RAM for a Minecraft run.
Oh, damn. Did I misspell my own fucking name?
Uh-oh.
No, that can't be. They misspelled my name.
I don't know. Sure seems like
Yeah,
you
no,
might
I
have
didn't
done
misspell
it.
my name. They did. They misspelled my fucking name.
You know, I actually, when I went for a haircut the other day, so my name, it's Stephen.
Yeah.
And I went in, and I had the mobile check-in, and I'm like, yeah, that's me there on your screen. And the lady kept calling me Stefan. I'm like, no, it is Steven. And then she went and changed the spelling of my name to have the V. And I'm like, why did you change the spelling of my name? Because that's what you said. No, I said the proper pronunciation for my name.
Just mispronounce her name.
I never even got her name.
Hey, call her Bill next time. Because she's trying to sell you crap.
I'm pretty sure I know the spelling and pronunciation of my own friggin' name.
Oh, tell me about it. My name is... There's literally only one person in the world that has my name, and that's me, I think. And people get the fucker wrong all the time. They put a gap in the middle, or they don't capitalize the capitalizations and stuff like that. It's like, God, fuck. I know how to spell my own damn name.
I'm not so bothered when they when I need to correct them. It's like, okay, fine. It's a little uncommon, fine. But when I correct you, don't then go and change it when it's spelled correctly in your system. Because, like, it's the mobile check-in. Why would you change the name of somebody that checked in on mobile when it's right there? They put in that name for a reason.
Yes, PH makes the F sound, and clearly that must be it. Clearly it can't be a V.
Welcome to the English language, where my name actually does make perfect sense.
Yeah, I think I did the paperwork.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, thankfully that lady was not the one that actually cut my hair. Though she did do Kerr's hair. And, I was a little vindictive and left the one that cut my hair a very nice tip while she got a single $1.
Dan,
Brutality.
But
that reminds me of one dude who made fun of me because I ordered a drink they don't make very often. It's like, yeah, dude. And he was super slow with all of our food, so we were just like, yeah, we ain't tipping this guy shit.
Oh, I always leave a tip. Because it's one thing if you forget the tip, they're like, okay, they just forgot. If you don't leave one. But if you leave a tiny amount, then they know, oh, that person's not happy.
Yep. Alrighty. Man. Well, the paperwork is done and it's been submitted in. Yay me. I just need to find the one scrap of paper though that has the address on it. And yeah, once that's found, we can get the story going.
Right to you.
Hey, Fetch. And Zeppy, it's like, I'm not, I don't get upset with people because they mispronounce my name. But when I correct it, and you still keep calling me Stefan, well, that's just you being an asshole. So, guess what? I'm gonna be an asshole back. Would you stop that? Also, no, if I didn't answer it, I don't know if I did, but I have not gotten a crossbow yet. Or a bow.
On hail.
I'm waiting for a good one to get, I'm waiting for a good one to drop.
Fair.
You know, good stats from the Apotheosis mod. And then I'll modify the heck out of it, because I'm pretty sure Tetra can modify bows. Oh, you're just gonna come here? Okay. I did not expect to kill it in one hit.
Martin OP, please nerf.
Can't nerf this. Bow, bow, now, now. Bow, now. Bow, now, now, now. Can't nerf this. Bang, bang, now, now. Bang, now. Bang, now, now. Can't nerf this.
Nerf.
Now, why would I nerf that, Seppi? Oh, I'm doing well,
Alright,
Alucard.
I'll be right
Did I
back,
check-
and then we'll get started.
Did I check out the recipe
Okay.
for the ATM star? No, I have been keeping pretty I've not been looking into things like that. I've been specifically avoiding spoilers. Oh, the crafting is just the block turns into the stars. Oh!
Right.
That is definitely a recipe. What is this thing even used for?
Well, judging by his name, clearly draining the ATM accounts of all villagers around you. That's all I can think of.
That's assuming I even bother to get that far, Vulcanaz. Oh, I can use it to make creative items. Well, that's actually kind of neat.
Neat, neat. Oh, do take care then, Vincent Frost. Have a good night, or a good day, or what have you.
Vincent Frost, thank you for coming by, and I hope you have a fantastic evening. I'm just trying to find myself a bastion. Or more ancient debris. Because apparently you need 4 of these things that are rare as hell to make 1 netherite. I just wanted to upgrade my... I literally just wanted to upgrade my backpack to the netherite level. That was all.
Well, clearly, what's going to happen is you're going to find your netherite. And then on the way back, you're going to find more. And more. And more. And more than you need.
Wait, what are you going on about now, Zeppy?
Hello.
It is
A
time.
wall. Zeppy!
Yes, it is almost time. Ah.
Very well,
Wolstein
Zeppy.
_oil wants you to dig down 5 blocks.
You want to do this? You want to do this? Very well. Now I will haunt your very soul.
I'm going to laugh. They just sit there appreciating your form.
Oh, probably. Thank you for the head pats. Wait, no, I'm evil! No! No head pats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Dang it. Making my job harder here, Wolstein.
Hey, at least I made sure to do it while you were on a cliff face and not, oh, I don't know, over dangerous platforms.
Ah! Sorry.
Even with those long fall boots, and you still panic. Fair enough.
It was a long fall. Into territories unknown. Hey, map, come back.
At least it's not into Rubikin's domain, any.
Where the hell is one of these bastions? Alright, Valk. I do hope to get to see you more in the future. And the same goes for everybody else that came in with that big raid. I am very grateful that you all have come in and decided to visit little old me. Ow! What the hell are you? You are mean. What's up, Rygon?
Nothing.
No?
I am about ready. I'll probably be starting in about 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Just let me know.
How's the raid?
Ah, Oh, we got a few people that are talking. God
Yay.
dang it, Don Bryan. Don Bryan's making clips of my mistakes and failures. So they may
Glorious
be
content.
remembered for all of eternity.
Excellent. You'll be remembered for eternity.
By the exactly one person who gets unlucky enough to have that clip pop up on there somewhere. Wait, blue netherite? Or netherrack? Ow! You little jerk! Or big jerk, I guess, would probably be the better way to put it.
Unlucky my talent. That would be entertaining. All of the entertainment.
Hold up. Fetch? You are not a mistake.
Adorable. I see.
Fetch is friend-shaped. Jaffer.
The memory is still fresh in mind.
Wait, give me back my sword. Oh god, I'm in lava.
It was a good lava bath.
Use a squeezer? What the heck is a squeezer? What is this
Somebody
thing
who
of
hugs
which
too hard.
Oh. So I am a
Yep.
squeezer.
You hug me and I just go...
Pop goes the Raygon.
It was glorious. Glorious to you. And adorable. Mildly disconcerting, but it was good.
Squeezes, flattens, and crushes by jumping on it. Redstone pulse to reset. Huh. I really can't just... I just jump on the thing and it... Oh yeah, there's the squeezer. Oh, Oh, it gives me a 75% chance of a second netherite scrap. Interesting. I don't know if I like that particular setup, Jaffer, to be honest.
Nevis with a massive ship that carries all. No.
I mean, Nevis having a massive ship capable of transporting a lot of people would be more fitting to him. Yeah, I'm being told that the netherite is really low.
Welcome to the hamlet.
Zoiro, thank you very much for that follow and welcome.
Squeeze.
Earth.
Wait. Is that a brute? No, that's not a brute. I mean, I would have been excited if it was a brute, because I don't know for sure, but I think that they only spawn near a bastion. Also, I gotta give the Minecraft devs credit. They definitely came up with a lot of different names for these things. Bastion, fort, fortress, stronghold, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of adorable.
Oh.
Oh, Fetch is in need of a subscription.
Okay. Almost time. Almost time.
One eternity later.
Wow, how did you know?
I guessed.
Oh boy, here I go resting again.
No!
Goodbye.
Hang on. Now.
It's too late. Remember me.
It is not too late.
Shoo. Haha! Take that, you bastards. Wait, what is that? Oh,
I'm
too
afraid
far.
your saxophones have no power here.
Zeppy? Mashed potatoes are great. Turk, 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 turk. Turk, 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 turk. Turk, 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 turk. Holy crap, Jaffer. Yes, I think those are more than enough. I think I see a bastion.
No, wait, just a mirage.
You will not stop me, Netherfish! Oh my god, how many of you are there?
All of them.
Apparently.
Wosteen_oil wants you to look down.
Okay.
Congratulations, you have survived. Blip, blip, blip. If you're curious about the cards being used, there's these fun things over here. Quite the entertaining set and collection. Just be sure to read the descriptions. Join me in the chaos.
And it's time for stream potatoes. Oh, right. I'm still on Shadow Razor. Bloop, bloop.
Yup.
And you know, I suppose, since we've got a bunch of people here... Zappy Boo! Damn it! Jeez, those coupons really have not been used much. Also, everybody, that darkness coupon for 15% off any pack, it expires in 3 days.
Wosteen_oil wishes to unleash the shadow.
Oh, well, okay.
I meant to hold that a moment longer.
Well, if you too want to embrace the darkness, you can get 15% off using the coupon code DARKNESS for only the next 3 days. So go for it.
Yee. They are fun. Promise you that.
And you know what? We'll go ahead and give you guys a coupon for some free packs. You know, gotta give you a taste after all. There you go. Use that coupon code. And you can go grab your cereal. Ow. But use that link right there in the chat that I've posted. And you can go get yourselves some free packs. Well, a free pack. But ow! Your glow sticks will not light this darkness.
I don't know. They're sticking to you pretty good. I think they like it.
But they won't light it. Oh, did I make it to the... Ah, I did make it to the Bastion. Literally 1 block away. Hi, brute.
Hello.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, hi. Where the hell did you come from? So this is a bastion. Gotta say, kinda cool.
Oh, man, Minecraft went to town with all the updates. That's impressive.
Definitely need to watch my step. Ow! As I fail to watch my step and fall. But you know, I'm resistant to fall damage. You all aren't.
It is time.
What do you mean it's time?
Wosteen_Oil wants you to suffer with millisecond delays by playing with only the capture card.
Fine.
The best way to explore a dungeon. With delay.
and people spamming videos.
Oh god. Oh, come on, it's been so long. I thought you people would have forgotten about this. Dang it.
Of course not.
I don't know, there's the hope that maybe Jaffer wandered away or some such. I wasn't expecting Sirio to remember.
Do you have a moment to talk about death?
Jaffaroshak says your time has come. You have to die in the game now.
Oh no. The bad end is upon us.
Joke.
My items will go into a gravestone.
And absorbed by the blob.
Jibe Gap has deemed you worthy of the chat's deification in order to noom.
In order to noom. Well, thank you. Well, I guess it is deification, so, we'll do this.
I see. Dom fights.
And... there we go. Not far at all, because I was given deification powers. Oh, is that how it works, Falk? Good to know. I was not aware of that, but I was given creative, so I'm gonna make use of this. Get rid of this thing. And take one for myself. For that magma cream. And I guess that'll be it. I made Jaffer. What do you expect my response to be to you doing that?
Вадик, ну ты хватит, все, тебе немного, нет? Пойдем, тебя немного. Попель, Попель, ты воришься, Попель маленький. Тебе немного, немного тебе воровать-то нет.
Well, yeah. I don't hate you, Chaffer. I'm definitely not happy about that. But I don't hate you. I put the tool out there.
They have invited this. Don't worry.
Well, not exactly invited, but expected at the least.
If you say so.
Alright, how do I get up to the top of this thing? I know there's loot on the bottom, but I want to see the top. You know what? I think that creative is still active. I just want to look around. Oh, hey, there are more chests.
Plot twist. You turn off creative the moment you hear the bleep bloop.
I do not. But I do it so once I'm in a safe location.
Pum 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 pum.
That pig's like, I'm gonna get you. And then I smack it once and it's like, oh, okay. We cool.
Pathetic.
Yeah, sadly I don't have a setup that would allow that. Potentially we can do it with, it might be possible with something like Dixper. But my computer cannot handle anymore, right? Excuse me, right now? Okay, so this is the top. But luckily, we've got the new computer coming soon, TM.
Tough
I will say
talk for someone about to have their guts spilled. Ah, please, let me live. I promise I'll never come back to one place. Yes, Zeppy Boo, yes. Yes. Wouldn't that be quite the automation? Have it just receive the signal, deploy the indication, and it just auto inputs a quick slash and whatever copy-paste code is needed, and suddenly in an instant, you are in creative. And then, as the timer runs out, the same occurs, and suddenly you're back in survival. Wherever you may be.
really?
I'm back.
And now it's dead.
Yay! Bacon! Nums!
Actually, I don't think that one dropped anything.
Oh.
It wasn't old enough. I mean, even if I did fall into lava, I've got... Oh, wait, no, that's probably been reset now with the death. Oh. All my extra hearts. I worked hard for those. Don't you hate when your enemies aren't old enough to eat? God, that sounds so wrong, Zeppy. Ooh, there's more to this place. Well, I am going to deploy this. Yeah. Patricia, Daddy want the big breakfast? I don't know what that's referring to.
Executed.
Aye! How dare you! That one will give me bacon.
If it didn't just go straight into the lava.
It almost did, but it did not.
Excellent. So many awakenings. The sticky and the lame. Mildly concerning.
The sticky, and the lame, 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 lame. What are we gonna do today, Mr. Jim? The same thing we do every day. Entertain people for hours on end. With nonsense. Yeah. Two ancient debris! Hooray! Not as much as I was hoping, but hooray! And some damaged diamond leggings. That's unfortunate. Rygon!
What's up?
You okay?
Yeah.
You've been quiet for a while. I
Oh, I'm
worried.
sorry.
I worried that you were eaten by the hoglin.
Nope. I apologize.
Oh, you're good. If you need sleep, though, get sleep.
It's not a matter of sleep. It's more of just my body just gets tired. Like,
The,
it's hard to explain.
the spirit is willing, but the spirit is willing, but the body is weak and spongy.
Yeah.
Ooh, goose arms.
What?
Geese arms? Whatever. It's a pole arm. You know, Zippy, I understand that. Nim, one of my characters that I played in the past, he was a feral wolf that got raised to sentience by a deity, and he still does
some
not
reason.
understand why the party refused to let him eat the corpses of our enemies. It's like meat is meat. Why does it matter that it happened to be sentient? Food. Food is love. Food is life. Food is Rygon.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Nom self.
Blah. Oh, hey, a bloodstain. Oh, hi there. Where the hell did you all just come from?
It's the ambush revenge party. They tried their best.
I just get swarmed suddenly by 15 of them.
What?
What? What?
No, I think
Oh, when, where?
I was
why,
just playing
how?
something that shouldn't have. All right, are we all about ready?
I am ready.
Okay. But I said, are you ready?
Sure, I'm ready.
It's not enthused enough.
Oh, you want more enthusiasm? Okay.
Yes.
I got this. I got this. Yeah, I'm ready.
That's what I like to hear.
What is this?
Just kind of. What's up?
Just some disturbing, weird noises that were just happening. Like millions of people crying out in alarm before being silenced forever.
Damn it, I'm so glad I have a filter.
What?
I command pure chaos!
You don't want to know.
Jaffaroshak has turned Zim into a Growlithe. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Aww.
Growlithe?
Look at the cutie!
Growlithe? Growlithe!
Precious bean.
Growl. 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 Growlithe.
I am sorry, Zim. You cannot deny it. You are cute at this time.
Zuppy Boo, Leia's fucking hardcore. Her planet gets blown up and she's like, are you okay, Skywalker? I know your teacher just had a boo-boo, but... Like, she takes the time to, coddle his sorry ass.
Growlithe?
Like, I'll be honest. I probably would have been a little bit more upset if, everyone I knew and loved just died.
The fire pupper can get head pats. All of the head pats. for they are cute and adorable.
Growl.
Good night, Dunbrine.
This cannot
Growlith!
be. Good night, Dunbrine. Rest well.
Growlith, growl.
Even the Growlith approves. Rest well.
Growl, 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 growl. Growl, 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 growl. Growl, 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 flip.
Oh, heck yeah! We got the extended edition.
Growl, 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 list. Growl, 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 list. Growl, 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 list. Growl, list. Growl, 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 list. Growl, 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 list. Growl, 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 list. Growl, 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 list. Growl, 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 list, list. Growl, list, growl. Growl, 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 growl.
Precious.
And I mean, yeah, Leia Leia was pretty freaking awesome. It was definitely odd, but I mean, she still did get her freaking. She got freaking blasted out of. Seriously, what is this sound?
What are you talking about?
The of many things wishing to devour you whole.
I don't know, maybe you're hearing me eat.
No, just I don't even know how to describe it. Yeah, she got blasted out into space and then survived. Like
Hit the midichlorians.
yeah.
You invited that one.
Martin will not be denied getting up here. Damn it. There we go.
Engage parkour.
Need one more.
We're engaged. In a recent voice and strong. Darking. Loading.
Got it.
How long is this fucking song?
I don't know. I don't know what fucking song you're
It feels
listening
like it's
to.
been going on forever.
Forever.
Probably because it has been.
Well, I'll wait for the song to end, then we'll start. Because I just finished eating a little bit. So now I am ready, more or less.
Yes. Just rub it in.
I mean, all right, if you insist. That chicken was delicious. It tasted like the ambrosia of the gods.
More ancient debris!
It's loud.
Sorry. But also not sorry, because ancient debris!
Mutes. It does hurt my ears. Sorry.
That is adorable.
Oh, you got a mute stream give, Gab? What? But I'm doing all of this for you. And the song just ended.
Pum, 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 pum.
All right. We ready? I will need you two to start settling.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, everyone. Okay, you're gonna have me on low volume? Okay, good. So the book that we are going to be reading today is called The Last Monster on Earth by L.J. Davies. It has a book cover that looks like this. And I'll actually share it over on my stream. There's a book cover that looks like this. So you can already tell it's going to be awesome. I highly encourage that people chat in the comments. At the end of each section or chapter, when there's an actual pausing point, of course, my colleagues and peers here are more than welcome to talk as well. Unless something very important happens, like a raid or some such. Alrighty.
For the
With that
record,
out of the way, what's up?
I have stopped feeding audio through Discord, everyone. So if you're trying to get Rykon's attention with cards or such, you won't be able to.
Well, I appreciate. And let's see. And of course, if you appreciate the reading, feel free to, show some love my way. I do always appreciate it. Prologue. Message repeats. The following message is a national automated transmission through the Center of Disease Control, Atlanta, Georgia. Government authorities have issued a warning for all U.S. states north of the quarantine divide. Post-August 6 OMDC declaration. Reports from these states describe overwhelming cases of highly contagious pathogen, CURS 347. Newest accounts continue to report the pathogen began in North 4 8 2 6 4 8 1 2 USA. Symptoms of this pathogen include disorientation, degrading mental state, nausea, tiredness, loss of consciousness.
Rank up. Hold the
You
line.
are
This
advised.
hamlet shall not fall.
I've got a
Scavenging
raid.
underscore mechanic raided my stream
Okay.
with 25 viewers.
Scavenging Mechanic, hello. How was your stream? It's been a while since I've seen you. Hello, Rachella. Welcome in, everybody. Would you like a random clip from your channel to be brought up scavenging, or would you like a regular shout-out? And everybody, I've rated scavenging quite a bit. He does a lot of RimWorld, a lot of, I think he does Minecraft and stuff, so definitely make sure you hit that, heart button at the top of the chat. I'm already at Diamond 4, you're not even at Gold? Oh, you're talking about Stream Raiders. Yeah. Yeah, I run a lot of battles, so I get those very quickly. So you do want a clip scavenging? But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. You're actually perfect timing there. Rygon here, my friend, who is also streaming, who you should all definitely check out, is just about to start reading a book for us. But let me go and get that clip up. And then I will continue my spiel. Oh no, you got the... You've been visited by Merle? Or is it a different Merle? Oh, jeez!
Well, we knew that was coming eventually.
Merle 2009, I think, is the numbers after his name.
I lost a shoulder and a foot there. Well, Merle, you died from doing that to yourself, so there you go.
Jeez.
Merle was killed by the thing that he added.
Yeah, I've got a Merle that likes to drop a rain of anvils on my head. But welcome on in, everybody. I am Razim. We do all sorts of things. Right now, I'm doing some Minecraft. We also do other games as well. Barotrauma, some Factorio recently, and we've got a lot of tabletop games. Pathfinder, World of Darkness, Exalted, and a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. Which, if you enjoy Rygon's reading, you should definitely come check out that Pokemon game, because he is the storyteller for that.
Right.
But I'm going to go ahead and let Rygon begin the reading. Emphasis on the heavy, for heavy support. Oh, yeah, that's what Merle brings. It hurts. But it's appreciated. But it hurts. But yeah, I'll let Rygon go ahead and begin reading. I will be pretty quiet for the time being. So enjoy the story. Go on, Rygon.
Well, hey. To those of you just coming in, we're doing a reading called The Last Monster on Earth by L.J. Davies. Feel free to settle on in and enjoy the show. Symptoms of this pathogen include disorientation, degrading mental state, nausea, tiredness, loss of consciousness. You are advised, if you notice any of these symptoms in yourself or others, to call emergency responders immediately. Authorities say that all citizens must otherwise stay indoors, maintain their distance from others, and avoid persons with these symptoms. Keep an emergency supply of food, water, and PPE, substantial enough to last you and your family a few days. At this time, states south of the Divide have been locally quarantined until further notice. All travel is strictly prohibited. Most importantly, stay safe and do not panic. Stay tuned for further information. Broadcast interruption successful. Wavelength open. Transmission uploaded. Date, September 1st, 2025. Point of origin, 36017048, 114-921707. Nevada, USA. Aid Station 0.1. Designation Arcadia. Station user 56384. User access granted. Message begins. Hello? If anyone left can understand this, this is of the New Nevada Refuge Reserve. Arcadia, location McCarran, Las Vegas, Nevada. We have food, medical supplies, and power to last years. Anyone still out there? If you're hearing this, come to Arcadia. It is last hope. Transmission upload data expired. Broadcast interruption successful. Wavelength closed. Message repeats. The following message is a national automated transmission through the Center of Disease Control, Atlanta, Georgia. All right, that is the end of the prologue. Any thoughts so far?
Very interesting already. So like a zombie apocalypse type thing, it sounds like.
Yes.
Hello there, AC. Oh, that's what I'm needing, Vulcanize. Okay.
All right, shall I continue?
Go for it.
Yes.
Chapter 1. Ghost City. Day 1. What's the first thing I remember? The sensation of chilly air crawling its way into my stuffy nostrils. A cool rush filling my dry lungs, and the heaving of my chest as it expanded to accommodate the next haggard breath. Soon after, came the feeling of a still atmosphere, pressing down on me like a heavy blanket as the dark oblivion behind my sealed eyes flickered, transforming from the endless weariness of sleep to the conscious recognition of the color black. The rough touch I felt against my cheek, followed by the sensation of the same material extending down my left side. Sporadic thoughts jump-started my brain, and everything reignited into some semblance of awareness. The cold gripped me. The scent of smoke greeted my nostrils, and the tip-tap of rain against metal filled my ears as if amplified through a megaphone. The incessant din did little to help the thundering beat that thrummed inside my skull. In fact, my whole body felt like it had been through a blender, squashed back together, and then stretched like hot toffee. My aching limbs twisted awkwardly, as if they were not my own. My senses stung at every twitch, until finally, I felt the sensation of wrinkling flesh behind my closed eyes. My brain felt like it had been rewired to work it all out, control something inhuman, and I knew in an instant it wasn't natural. My face felt elongated, as did the rest of my body. My shoulders felt as though they'd been broken and shoved upwards, my arms even more so, bending in unnatural directions, as did my legs. There was no sensation in my fingers. My spine felt as if it had been stretched, and as the thundering rain continued to ring my ears, I could have sworn they fidgeted like restless insect wings. I suddenly had an overwhelming urge to leap up and scream, knowing I should be in agony. And yet, the pain was all in my head. Unless I'd been rendered paralyzed by whatever had mangled me beyond recognition. I considered myself lucky to only be suffering from such simple aches and pains. The only serious discomfort I felt came from the bridge of my nose between my eyes. The pain there was searing, like I had been slashed or stabbed. Not to mention it was hot and wet too, as if sealed under soggy bandages. The first thing I involuntarily moved was my tongue, feeling around my elongated mouth like a probe exploring a desolate new planet. The back of my throat was dry, and a slight taste of copper filled my senses. Before I could fear the worst, my tongue made a more alarming discovery. Memories were hazy, and the more I tried to embrace them, the more they escaped me. Even so, I was sure I wasn't supposed to have teeth like those my tongue gingerly tapped against. The large, sharp, almost saber-like fangs were more akin to a dog. No, a lion's teeth. They are unlike anything I'd expect to find in my own mouth. This horrifying discovery was finally enough to shove my weary mind into action, and my eyes slowly parted. Not to leave me in silent contemplation, the pitter-patter of the rain was suddenly interrupted by an almighty rumble. The earth shook, as if walked upon by an angry giant, and thunder echoed around me. I'd never gone from half-sleep to floundering like a fish out of water so quickly in my life, which, considering I could only recall the past few seconds, wasn't really saying much. My twisted limbs fumbled and clattered against seats, and I bundled what I could only assume was a loose blanket into an awkward ball under me. I got brief glimpses of gray arms, legs, and snippets of dark blue fur. A flash of lightning followed the thunder before I could make any sense of it all, and the world turned white for a painfully long moment before I felt my arm smack glass. I tried to grasp with fingers that weren't there, my elbow rolling in odd ways until my hand slid down and caught on something. For a moment, I thought I'd found my fingers as they instinctively gripped at the handle, but like every other feeling I was getting, I was sure fingers weren't so hard or curved like sickles. They were like lemon wedges glued to the end of my arms. I awkwardly tried to pull them back until the handle caught and came loose. There was a clunk and a shudder before, in a floundering effort to sit upright, I slipped from whatever platform I lay upon and dripped out into the cold, wet street. Something hard covered my head, like an ill-fitting hat. Then what felt like a seatbelt released and I thudded to the ground. Only then was I finally able to see where I was. The car was blue, its rear door wide open, exposing its gray interior to the rain's onslaught. I had no idea how long I lay on the floor while the deluge roared around me, until I jumped up like a frightened kitten at the next thunderous boom. Instinctively, I sat upright, mind set on moving arms and legs in the way I expected. They failed to do so, and I fell forward, shutting my eyes as the flash of blue metal came towards me. My face struck the side of the vehicle. The tip of my nose blossomed with pain. The searing wound cut into its bridge flared as the whole thing wrinkled like a snout. I lay there, trying to control my breathing. The chill made me shiver, while the rain coated me in a swarm of shimmering beads. When I finally opened my eyes, I blinked, staring at my reflection, before shutting them again. Those eyes. That's not how eyes look. Not normal eyes, anyway. Some clarity came to me along with a voice I could only assume was my own internal muttering. Look again. You must be dreaming. I looked again, and there they were. Cyan spheres, unlike anything I expected, staring back at me from my faded reflection. Glowing like neon lights, sharp, cat-like pupils ran vertically from top to bottom, expanding into circles as light hit them. I blinked again, And so did they, narrowing to slits before blooming like a spring flower. I glanced down to what lay beneath them. A squat muzzle coated in thin gray fur spanned between me and the car's side, wrinkled like a snarling dog, and painful under what I now made out to be a dirty white bandage. A pair of nostrils either side of its end flared, snorting like a galloping horse, as I realized how hard it was to breathe with my face pressed against metal. Dumbstruck, I fell back, but it wasn't my legs that caught me. It was my rear, hitting the asphalt as I continued to stare at the distorted reflection. What peered back was larger than the biggest dog I could recall, like nothing I'd ever seen. It was a quadrupedal beast, covered in rough gray fur like a leopard or tiger. Each one of its limbs ended in claws, more like a reptile's or mythical dragon. Behind it, a long gray fur-coated tail, like that of a lizard, was tipped with a dark blue tuft. A mane of blue fur extended up the length of its back, along with bony spines, passing between two large, slightly protruding shoulder blades to an equine-looking neck. The head was like nothing I'd ever seen. Two crooked horns stuck out from under the bushy mane at the rear of the skull, as if it was some weird, prehistoric museum exhibit. Either side of the smooth, light blue protrusions were a pair of ears, long, and standing tall like that of a donkey or rabbit. Positioned at the front of the head were those large, cyan eyes, and under those, the same short muzzle I'd seen pressed against the car door. Oddest of all was the bandage wrapped under the ridge of its muzzle, and the rugged, slightly torn black coat clinging awkwardly to its unnatural body. I blinked again, and so did the reflection. My breath, a cold vapor in the chilly air, matching the mirror image. I swallowed, feeling the long, alien-like tongue snake between my newly enlarged teeth, and I saw the ball of dread roll down my blurred reflection's throat. It occurred to me then that I had no idea who, where, why, or how I was here. Most terrifying of all was the fact that, of all the things I could recall, it was that I was a person, not a monster. I realized at the same moment it finally hit me like a freight train. The creature looking back at me really was me. And it was about the most inhumane thing I'd ever seen. I did about the only reasonable thing any sensible, decent human being should do upon finding themselves in the body of a twisted animal. I screamed, scampering back across the wet asphalt, fearing my reflection would suddenly jump out of the shimmering surface to attack me. I didn't stop until my tail caught under me, and I was sent tumbling backward, thudding shoulders first into a concrete pillar. I stared at my reflection in the door of the now clearly abandoned vehicle sitting amidst countless others. Further away, panting heavily with its back pressed to an identical pillar supporting the elevated freeway, the doppelganger was still looking at me, blinking as I did, pressing a clawed forelimb to its fuzzy chest as I did. What is this? What's happened to me? Words spun in my mind as my eyes dropped to the road, only for me to catch another, much cleaner glimpse of myself in the water. I am a monster! This time, panic had me jumping to my feet, or paws, and the first time I stood on 4 legs. They immediately buckled under me like they were made of spaghetti, swaying in awkward directions. I took in several deep breaths, my larger nostrils filling my lungs like bellows as the chill in the air bit like swarming ants. The creature peered back at me like a haunting specter. My reflection glanced up, and my eyes darted around. I felt like a deer exposed in headlights. A newfound instinct like a timid woodland animal beating with every twitch of my racing heart. Mist encased the road around me. Raindrops, the only break in the monotonous sheet of gray. Even under the overpass, the wind blew the deluge at me like icy claws trying to rake me out from under the cover. Acting on another, more human instinct, I tugged my jacket tight around my neck, reaching with a hand that was no longer there, before consciously using my mouth. The teeth were just as I feared. Long and sharp, like a tiger's. The inhuman action made me feel sick. The idea I'd been robbed of my arms, thumbs, and most motor functions filling me with dread. I'd never expected to lose them like this. But no matter my condition, human or not, the weather wasn't about to offer any relief. There was another flash, illuminating the sky beyond the mist for just a second. I shrank back like a timid foal, catching a glimpse of several skyscrapers in the shroud as lightning lanced across the sky. Then came the thunder, and I had to fight to get a grip over myself before I ran like a terrified mouse. Instincts or not, I can't stay here unless I want to freeze. Instead of taking off full pace, I placed one leg forward, then another, moving one new malformed leg at a time, until I finally ended up flat on my face. My instincts want me to run. Walking with these stupid legs is going to be hard enough. I mentally corrected as I stretched one out and flexed my claws. I'm a monster. A chimera. So many different creatures in one. I silenced my thoughts as I struggled to get back on my feet. It's a shock, I know, but I can't think of that now. I need to find shelter, an explanation, anything. Like a newborn fawn, I slipped a few times before managing another wobbling step. An explanation? This must be a dream. Plain and simple. I hoped my assumptions were right, as I made my way under the overpass and up the first street I found, passing several more abandoned cars before finally making out the distinct green shape of a sign in the mist. S. Atlantic Street, it read, as I cocked my head to make out the words, glad that I could still understand English. Oh, at least basic memory is still there, but this... what happened? I wanted to thumb my head to spur my brain into action, but one look at my sharp claws and I decided against it. Instead, I simply took another step, then another, staggering and falling my way up the street, past abandoned cars and the shattered glass of storefronts, their produce spilling out to pool in the rain as if the buildings themselves were gutted. The jacket awkwardly clinging to my front limbs and neck made it more difficult, while my horns prevented me from slipping it off. I took extra care to avoid the glass shards littering the asphalt, the sparkling remnants of a downed power line, and the smoldering carcasses of cars mixed with strange black livestock trucks. There were no sounds other than the rain and distant thunder. Once or twice, I thought I saw a dog scamper in the mist, or a seagull swoop overhead like a ghost in the gloom. There were no people, not even bodies littering the street. As I hobbled onward, the storm was my only companion. The only remnant of any order came when I stumbled upon one car in particular, its front end mangled where it had plowed head-on into a crippled streetlight. For some reason, instinct told me to check the license plate. Whether it was a remnant from before I'd woken up, or what an odd lion, tiger, snake, lizard creature like me was supposed to do, I had no idea. The crooked piece of metal clinging to the rear of the car told me one thing. Washington, Seattle, Evergreen State. I blinked, tilting my head to one side as I did my best not to throw up upon seeing my horrifying reflection do the same. Seattle? The name resonated through my mind as I thought back and recognized the downtown silhouette I'd seen in the mist. Washington. I used to live here. No, we were here. We? Who's we? I couldn't put my finger, more accurately, my claw on the sensation as lightning once again revealed the skyline. The distant space needle setting the city apart from others, as I was once again sent hobbling away by the loud crash of thunder. All the while, I battled to calm the new power motor of a heart thudding in my barrel chest, and wondered, answers? What hope is there of those? There's no one here. Am I the last thinking thing left? A walk I was sure would normally have taken a few minutes took me an unbearably long time. I was glad I saw the concept of time within this inhuman brain, even if I had no point of reference with the sun hidden and no clocks in sight. What I wouldn't give for a phone right now, I inwardly cursed, recalling the small device everyone had used and feeling things in my pockets that I couldn't reach. That chance of using a phone like this. No thumbs, remember? I inwardly cursed. Every moment I stood on the rain-lashed street, I was battered by the cold, hard, painful reality. Not only did my snout wound burn, but the sounds coming from the ghostly city had changed. The periodic barking of dogs and the caw of birds punctuated the atmosphere. Blended between them were other calls. When I swore I heard voices and encouraged by the idea that there were others, I called out, discovering that whatever I had turned into could indeed vocalize, though I had no idea how, and getting my muscle to move like a mouth took a great deal of effort. What? Am I part parrot too? Add that to the list of creatures smashed together, I considered, tentatively rubbing my slender neck muscles, feeling tendons and what I guess was a larynx, trying to make light of the situation as the voices I heard failed to respond. What had echoed from the mist was a series of howls and growls, making the hair of my back stand on end as I'd stumbled my way faster to find any form of cover. The yelping of what I could only guess was a dog was a last nail in the coffin, and I tried to run, only to fall over several times. I hoped the sounds were just strays patrolling the street like any other city. But even with my newfound claws and teeth, I wasn't about to go dogfighting. On the inside, I was still very much a person, not a monster. I finally came upon a building that didn't look like it had been ripped apart by looters or rioters. Seattle Mariners, boosted the plaque on the stone plinth before the curved corner of the baseball park. Its windows and foyer were plastered with quarantine zone warning signs and defiled by protesting graffiti. Accusations ranging from, "We do not consent," to something about remembering Chicago. Regardless, it was intact compared to the rest of the places I'd passed. More empty cars littered the streets around it, along with emergency service vehicles, medical stretchers, and wheelchairs, all scattered as if they'd been thrown around by an angry toddler. Emergency foil blankets danced like silver carpets in the wind, performing a duet with plastic bags and loose picket signs that darted between riot barricades and trailers like tumbleweeds. Oxygen tanks and medical coolers spewed from the backs of ambulances, relieved of their contents by looters, while one set of police lights still flashed. I had to take extra care passing over another field of shattered glass as I rounded the entrance's right side to find a large jeep embedded in the foyer, the front of which was now firmly inside the building. Looks like someone really wanted to get in, I surmised, seeing burst shoes, raincoats, service uniforms, and other torn clothing discarded amongst the wreckage, before spying a flyer caught under one of the wheels. Washington State North Quarantine Divide Information Form. Identify and inform T-Mobile Park, South City Safe Zone. Refugee protection and medical aid will be provided post-screening. Please follow guidance barriers. Remain calm and allow yourself to be screened. If screening has failed, please act in a calm and orderly manner until you can be taken to the nearest isolation center. If you or anyone accompanying you is found to be exhibiting and concealing CURS 347 symptoms, you'll be immediately apprehended. Please inform emergency workers immediately if you're concerned or notice these symptoms in anyone before entering the quarantine zone. As faded by the water as it was, I made sense of the bold red text describing symptoms from weariness, joint pain, nausea, and inability to remain conscious. Late-stage CURS flu mutagenic traits may include elongated extremities, hair, nails, teeth, extension of lower spine. I glanced back at my tail sagging in the rain. For as long I held the paper under my claw, the more it slagged and slipped away in the torrent. Quarantine? Flu? So a pandemic? Like a disease? Once again, the involuntary urge to tilt my head and perk my ears as I processed the information was infuriating. A disease just made everyone vanish, or... I pressed the irritating things on top of my skull down with a forepaw, catching another look at myself in the shattered glass. The new, horribly malformed creature whose body I'd been shoved into. There's no infection that does this to a person. A disease is like a cold or the flu. It doesn't turn everyone into monsters. I found myself swallowing my dread again, the sensation worming its way down my throat, threatening to make me hurl as I tried the front door of the stadium, only to find it locked. Peering through, I saw the lobby illuminated by dim emergency lights, as well as medical screens and more stretchers, not to mention the chain and padlock securing the doors. If I wanted to get in, the door clearly wasn't an option. I turned my attention to the car, stepping up and heaving the driver's side door open. Whoever knew I could open doors? Then again, there's videos of lions doing it, right? I thought to myself, once again longing for any kind of electric device to aid me. I just wish I felt as fierce as a lion. With the door successfully opened, I clawed my way up into the front seat, my talons cutting deep into the fancy leather and forcing me to wince. Uttering a silent apology to whoever may have owned the vehicle, I crawled through and shoved the opposite door open. All things considered, I felt like I was getting pretty good on my new four paws. At least until my rump struck the horn, and the sound had me darting forward, the angle of the car ensuring that I indignantly deposited into the dang foyer. The honk rang in my sensitive ears as I sat up, and gently pressed two paws to the side of my head. Ah! These ears make things so loud! Ah, stupid senses! When it stops raining, am I gonna be able to smell for miles too? At any other time, the thought of a superhuman abilities may have interested me. What's wrong with losing my humanity if I get a whole load of new bonus senses, like a comic book character? The idea no longer had the same appeal. but the sound of something moving around a cluster of medical curtains caused my ears to shoot up like antennae, only for me to instinctively press them flat to my head again out of some newfound embarrassment. Regardless, there was a rattle and a clatter. What sounded like the patter of feet and the rush of a shadow in the green glow of the emergency light. It was then that I realized I'd gone as stiff as a bronze sculpture outside. Come on. It's probably just a dog or something. I gotta keep looking for someone. My mind prompted as I overruled my timid instincts, daring to peek at what I'd seen in the shadow. There was nothing but foreboding gloom. Setting the fear to the back of my mind, I placed one claw before the other, and slowly made my way forward under the stadium stands. Shattered trophy cabinets lined the walls, along with faded records and old framed photos of the teams who'd once played here. Hoping I'd remember supporting any of them, it was at least encouraging to see they hadn't been utterly wiped from existence. Humans were still real, or at least they had been. I mean, I could be the last thinking creature on Earth for all I know. The idea made me feel incredibly isolated and insignificant, like I was one star in an endless blackness. No, there's gotta be someone, anyone else. My hope was fleeting as I passed empty medical bed after medical bed. Still no one, dead or alive. And just like outside, there were signs that chaos had erupted in here too. From flipped stretchers, spilled supplies, and medical containers that appeared to have been slashed with claws. Pressing my own new talons to one of the savage marks presented a startling resemblance. Creeping further on, I found a bed smeared with dark brown stains. And once again, I had to calm myself to avoid a panic attack. No, that can't be. It's just a pop or something. There's no bodies anywhere, right? I reassured myself, sitting back and slowing my rapid breathing with a foreclaw pressed to my chest. Is this just... I don't know. Maybe they all turned into these things. They all just woke up sooner than me? Another scattering sound caught my attention, and again my ears perked as my head snapped up. Like a rabbit in crosshairs, my heart began to beat like a drum, then rev like an engine as it started to race. Maybe coming in here wasn't a good idea. I have no idea what's going on. I began to consider. I'll have no better idea if I freeze to death outside. I've got fur but no raincoat, and I don't feel ice-proof. Another clattering. The scurry of a shadow in the corner ahead had my ears stand to attention once more. I didn't even realize how much my body was trembling, as I felt torn between the urge to flee, to stand my ground, with ferocious teeth bared, or to think like a real person and remain calm about the whole thing. I'm still human on the inside. Just stay calm. What's the worst it can be? Considering every option, I crept forward and peeked into the shadows. It could be a monster like me. What's the point in rational thought anymore? The cat almost gave me a heart attack. The two stray dogs that came bounding after it threatened to kill me with fright as I bolted for the nearest exit. Driven by instinct, my legs quickly carried me until reason finally returned. With it came the sudden inability to work my new body. I fell out into the stadium stands, only to freeze as my muzzle struck wet concrete. Screw these stupid legs! I mentally cursed as I staggered to my feet and glanced back into the darkness under the stands. See, it's just dogs chasing a cat. No danger. No matter what I did to try and shrug off the ordeal, the nagging sensation of danger nipped at me. The field of the stadium had been converted into a hive of transparent plastic medical tents. Pale structures stretched over shimmering metal frames. Tattered and lashed by the rain, many were still intact, and yet abandoned. Most warning leaflets danced in the wind, Discarded bandages, needles, and face masks littered the steps, while abandoned ambulances sat in a converted access wing, along with a dull green helicopter. Their windows smashed, and doors wrenched off, while more claw marks breached the thin metal panels. Regardless of it all, and without a second thought, I did the first thing my uneasy mind told me to do. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Using my voice with these new lips, tongue and teeth was awkward. And yet it was another thing that came to me instinctively. There was muscle memory, as if this wasn't the first time I'd called out. Part of me was terrified by what any normal human might think of me while I looked like this. Despite repeating my question, there was no reply, save for the howl of the wind and the rumble of thunder. With my hope dashed, I slumped to the floor. What use is a voice if there's no one to talk to? I asked myself, pressing a foreclaw into my hideous reflection to distort it from view. Hello? Is there anyone there? My head shot up at the distorted, almost echo-like voice that resonated from the field. Hello? I'm here in the bleachers! I called again, waving a foreclaw. With my hope rekindled, I charged down the steps, battling not to slip on the slick concrete. Descending stairs on all fours presented a new problem. It certainly wasn't anything like crawling on my hands and knees as a human. My rear felt like it should never be higher while my front while walking, and thanks to a tumble I was at the bottom of the stands and at the edge of the field before I knew it. Taking a moment to catch my breath, I called out again. Hello! Where are you? There was no reply save for the caw of gulls scattering from or behind tents marked with the acronym OMDC. Taking a step out into the damp grass and trudging over the home plate, I peered around the tents. Boxes stuck out from swelling puddles like ships sinking into shimmering oblivion. Their lids caved in or gnawed by looters. Black birds stood out as they pecked at the ruins, a particularly large amount of them ahead of me. Taking a step towards the crows, I saw why. I had a battle not to throw up. Something I was becoming accustomed to in this new body. I was starting to realize that I really didn't have to be human to feel horror, disgust, or hopelessness. As I stared out into a large space in the middle of the field, an area cordoned off by a squat metal fence, I felt sick. 3 long rows of neatly placed, human-sized white lumps rose from the watery mire. Some of the birds dug into them, while others circled or perched on the surrounding tents. It was like a horror movie, a zombie apocalypse. Body after body, all laid out in orderly lines. I felt bile in my throat, my empty stomach twisting as I pressed a foreclaw to my muzzle, and turned. Hello? Where are you? The voice was cast like a specter dancing in the wind, but this time I didn't listen. I didn't look back. My limbs pounded uncontrollably at the soaked ground as I plowed off the flooded field. I didn't stop until my legs were numb, and my damp coat crawled as if covered in bugs. How tough can I act before the real me seeps out? How long does it take the terrified kid to peek from behind my stoic mask of reason and calm? One glimpse of the bodies lined up as if after an execution, and I was bawling like a child. I rested my side against the cold concrete wall of the stadium's access tunnel, shocked that whatever I'd become was still capable of crying. I wept until my face was warm with tears, my numb limbs buzzing as the salt burned my wounded muzzle. What's the point in going anywhere? What's the point in anything anymore? I'm a monster. The last monster in this whole damn city. On the whole earth. With my last vestige of humanity, I yanked my hood over my head as tight as I could, hoping the rain would turn to snow and bury me. Hello? Where are you? There was a skittering sound in the gloom of the tunnel ahead, and my head was up again, perked ears shoving to break free of my hood whether I liked it or not. Pale eyes caught the dim light like silver moons, then glinting fangs, and my racing heart slowed. It was like a slow drum in my ears, transfixing me there, as the monstrous figure tipped its head and looked at me. Only this time, when I blinked, it didn't. That was chapter 1.
Definitely very intrigued by this. And I'm glad it's not it's not turning into one of those everybody's you know, the whole world's dead, you're the only one left kind of things. I won't lie, when you first started reading, I was worried about that, and I don't care for those kinds of stories.
Me. Who knows? No, thank you for the tips, or for the biddies, Skip Gab. Yay! Thank you for the 500 biddies. I appreciate it.
Quite the entertaining story so far.
Yes.
Definitely. I'm enjoying it.
Great. Well, I'm going to take a break before I read any more. But yeah, feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Chat, feel free to chat. I've noticed you've all gone a little quiet, so don't be afraid to say stuff.
Be afraid. Brag on my bite.
No.
See,
I won't
there he
bite
goes.
without reason.
I'm just sorting through stuff. And debating. Hi, Reshala. This is definitely a very nice weapon. I don't know what I would use it or do with it. The armor is easy to break apart. I'm not debating that. But this axe could be turned into something else.
Oh, you enjoyed the story, Rachella? I'm glad. Sorry that your mom scared you, though.
Fair enough, Vulcanaz.
Hello there, Carbon Dragon. What are you trying to catch there?
A Flygon.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'll hold on to the axe for now. Go on.
Oh no, just
Yay, I got it. Well, what are you chuckling about?
Oh, the story is quite amusing. As the back of my mind just sits here thinking, doesn't sound too different from all the little random dreams and or nightmares, depending on the mood and whatnot. There's just an amusement, is all.
Mm-hmm.
Always different to imagine a different change of senses, if you will. Different change of motions. Just everything being foreign, if you will. Foreign. Yeah, kind of refreshing in its own right. At least as far as any of my imaginings have gone. It's pleasant.
I'm just sorting through all the stuff that I got from the Nether. Definitely brought back a lot of junk.
All of the many things.
And more of these freaking vortex cannons. Like, I want to tear them apart. Maybe I will speed up my trip to the, whatever you call that place. Twilight Forest.
Quite the amusing thought, though. Just what if, with so many changes and unfamiliarities present, much like our joyful crew of the Pokeroll campaign.
Pokeroll?
Yes.
Pokeroll?
The Pokeroll crew.
Whoa! Pokeroll.
Hey, whoa, you're doing the weird evil cackle thing again.
Oh, heck. Apologies. Totally not imagining any sort of things to throw at them.
That's my job.
Yeah, exactly. Rygon. Rygon's in charge of that. I don't have to worry about it.
Oh. I can't salvage shields. I'll just leave it in there. I definitely do not need more gold.
Oh. Right. Well, I think I'm going to try playing a game and then I'm going to go to bed so that way I can wake up early enough for my appointment tomorrow.
Oh.
I definitely don't want to miss that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So not going to read more tonight?
Not tonight, I think.
All right.
A good point to stop.
Sorry.
Oh,
I didn't
no,
want to
you're
get
fine.
too far into it.
No worries. Many things, much potential.
Yes.
And something to come back for later.
Yeah. We could always do a movie or something before I go to sleep, though, if that's something that you care to do.
Well, first off, Volk, I did not. I've kind of assumed that the minigun is a thing because you know, I keep getting a bunch of minigun ammo, but I haven't looked at it yet. As far as the movie goes, I could be all for that.
Okay.
Want to do it now, or?
We can do it either now or in a little bit, sure.
Well, that's up to you. I'm good with whatever.
Well, I don't want to take you away if you're having a really good stream.
I do have a lot of viewers right now, but I don't mind.
No, it's up to you.
The power is yours.
Well, let me finish sorting things out real quick, and then, yeah, we can do it. I've got a lot of stuff. Metals. So much stuff.
Metal.
Mouth. The minigun is the most
gonna
OP
boot up
early game weapon when equipped with explosive ammo. Well, I do have some explosive ammo. So much stuff
The
to
story
sort.
begins.
What story?
You're a novice alchemist wandering. I'm playing some potion craft just to kind of see what it's about while I wait.
Fair enough.
You're a novice alchemist wandering the world in search of your destiny. After a long journey, you finally found a place to ply your trade. You found an old abandoned house on the edge of town. Judging by the alchemy equipment and garden, the former owner seems to have practiced alchemy. Apparently, a wizard used to live here, but the layer of dust and the condition of the house suggests that it's been empty for a long time. You decide to turn the house into a potion shop. After several days of cleaning and preparing the shop, it's ready for its first customers. It's time to remember your alchemy skills and start this new life in a new town. Potions are made from ingredients. Take 2 terrarias and 2 water blooms from your inventory and throw them in the cauldron. To move ingredients, click and hold the mouse, drag them to the cauldron, then let go. Pay attention to the alchemy map in the laboratory wall. It shows you the path that ingredients create once they are added to the cauldron. After adding ingredients, you can stir the potion. Stirring the potion advances the potion icon down the path defined by the ingredients. Use the spoon to stir. Click and hold the mouse and move the spoon back and forth until the potion icon on the map reaches the desired position. Stirring allows the potion icon to collect experience points. Accumulating experience lets you level up, but has no effect on the current potion. Now the potion icon is touching an unknown effect. To find out what the effect does, you need to add it to the current potion. To add the effect to the potion, you need to bring the water in the cauldron to a boil. Use the bellows to blow on the coals and heat the cauldron to the desired temperature. Take the bellows by the handle and continue blowing on the coals until there is an explosion over the cauldron. Okay. Perfect. You've added a new effect to the potion. Healing. To finish making the potion, click Finish Potion. Why yes, GibGab, this is a new game. I'm just trying it out while I wait for Zim. And Wolstein. And everybody. A mortar and pestle are an alchemist's best friends. You can use the mortar and pestle to grind up practically any ingredients and unlock their potential. This helps you create the same potion using fewer ingredients. Try and create the same potion using just one Terraria and one water bloom. Take Terraria from your inventory and place it in the mortar to grind up with the pestle until it turns to mush. The more you grind an ingredient, the longer the path on the ingredient will make on the alchemy map once it's added to the cauldron. Smash, smash, smash.
Yes.
Stir the potion using the spoon. Stir, 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 stir. Heat, 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 heat. Boom. Excellent. You've made this very same potion, but used half as many ingredients. Your first potion attempt will always be the most optimal, so experiment and perfect it. If you're happy with the potion you made, save it in the recipe book. Then you can make that potion in the future with the click of a button. Save the recipe for your current potion, and click Save Recipe to save it. Nicely done. You have saved the recipe. Now finish making the potion. You are the owner of a potion shop, and your task is not only to brew potions, but also sell them to customers. The customers arrived. Go to the shop. Every day, people from all over town and even from other towns will stop in to buy various magic potions. Your job is to brew potions in the laboratory and sell them to customers. Many potions must be brewed for a specific purpose, but it's still a good idea to keep a few of the most popular potions on hand just in case. If a customer likes a potion, it will be clear from their reaction. They will go, "Huh," or "Woo."
Minecraft villager interaction has engaged.
Oh, she's like, "Woo!" The amount of gold you will receive from selling a potion is shown on the sell button. Click the sell button to sell the potion. I'll buy this potion, but I won't pay for very much. I don't really like my husband that much, so I don't care if he dies.
What?
What? Huh? She bought it. The customer needs this kind of potion. Offer the potion for sale by placing it on the scale. I was just walking down the street minding my own business when a flower pot fell out of nowhere and bonked me right on the head. Good thing I always had a thick skull or I'd be out cold. But I've got a nice big bump on my head now. What can I rub on it to make it go away? How about this health potion? Woo! Well, I'll buy this potion, but I won't pay for very much. To make more money on a potion, you can try haggling. A successful haggling could significantly increase the price of a potion, but unsuccessful haggling can make the opposite and make it drop. To start haggling, click haggle. Ugh.
What?
Wine, beer, meat, and many other types of it's like we got like a haggle bar, whatever here.
No clue what it all means.
Alright, that bag is empty. Now all these are empty, so
what?
now I just got this.
What the fuck?
I guess
Haggling didn't do shit.
I guess the green hands is just agree on, and then the other items are just take a shot at what you think they're going to be interested in to get to, like, raise camaraderie. I don't know.
No, fair enough.
Far.
I thought the green may have been what I wanted, but oh well.
That might just be like the, yeah, we'll settle a deal kind of agreement, maybe. I don't know.
You'll often, you hope I have a wide range of vocals. Rachella, have you heard me talk?
I know,
Have you
right?
ever been in my channel?
Ugh.
We had Masquerain? Oh, I want a Masquerain. I actually like that Pokemon. You will often not have ready-made potions for certain customers. That's okay. You can always go back to the laboratory and make the potion they need. There's no time limit, so you can focus on the recipe. The client will not leave. They are held hostage until they've received their desired potion. Hello, mice have infested my hut, even though I have a cat. The cat just lies on the cabinets and watches the mice do whatever they please, so I need a vial of rat poison. It'll be easier to poison those rodents than wait for the stupid cat's help. Fucking cat. The Enchanted Garden is one of the alchemist's main sources for ingredients. Every day new herbs and mushrooms will grow in the garden. Don't forget to pick them from time to time. Click on ingredients to gather them. Collect 1 Terraria and 1 Firebell. Now we go to make a new potion. The customer needs poison, which means you need to create a potion with a poison effect. You have to look for most of the effects on your own throughout the map, but you remember from your alchemy lessons that such a potion could be made from 1 Terraria and 1 Firebell.
Convenient
Smash,
that
smash,
you just
smash,
remembered
smash,
that.
smash, smash.
Oh. Yes, the poisons are always the most helpful to know of. After all, you gotta know how to identify them.
Alright, another bag is empty.
Oh!
I really, really
What's
need
up?
an ME system for all this stuff.
Right? Oh, shit.
Alright, Volk, have a great night. Thanks for coming by. I do hope to see you again in the future.
Oh, okay.
I think I get it. Did I even make anything from that?
I don't. I think you might have lost. No, I think you got a little
So-
higher.
Why do you say refined storage over applied energistics? I do know the pack has both, but as far as I know, they both are pretty much the same. I mean, I guess applied energistics is harder, but quite a bit harder. Ah. I mean, to be fair, you're not the one playing, but that is a very good point. That is really annoying to deal with.
So I guess the haggling is you just keep going at it, and if you happen to see what you like is a good deal or in your favor, you just hit the make a deal hands, I guess.
Fair enough.
I'm happy doing business with you. Wait, why is there another coin on the scale already? Prices are final.
No! That's a lot of effects.
Are you ready to learn?
Hopefully you
No.
can make some money off of it.
I can change the bottle shape. I can turn into a spritzer.
Hey, Zenith, good to see you. How are ya? Refined storage has an end game of infinite storage of items and liquids? Oh, fair enough. I guess I could go for that instead.
Wow.
You can change the frickin' rotation angle.
Why are you feeling bleh?
Yep, have fun. I am having fun. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, that's fair, Volk. Yeah, I'll probably go with refined storage. Oh, I'm doing pretty decent myself, Toxic. Or Zenith.
Oh.
Alright, nothing stored in all those. This is empty. I am ready.
Oh, you ready?
Let me go ahead and run Stream Raiders. We'll wrap up. And Zenith, if you do need to talk, my DMs on Discord are always open. Or Telegram. You have a lot going on and you're pretty exhausted. Oh, I understand that. Alright, definitely going to need to raid out today with this many viewers.
Oh, definitely.
Someone go wake up Vox.
Yeah, all right. Let's finish things up. That's an interesting little game though. I look forward to playing more of it. I'm sure Gabe Gab's pretty tired of me swapping between all these games though. Another game? Oh, good to... All right, let's see. Let's find another furry.
Of course, Zenith. I'm hoping Vox is up. I haven't rated him in a bit. And I'd love to throw all 80 of you over to Vox. He is good bean. But let me go ahead and wrap up this recording. And Zenith, seriously, reach out to me if you need. Thank you everybody for joining me today for Minecraft. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by picking up some merch over at zgfgaming.store. You can, Zenith, you better still exist. You can also pick up packs through Streamloots, and yeah. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu. Have a great night, everybody.